and shine, get up and go. It's the Long Island Breakfast Club show. Grab a cup of coffee or hot cocoa. It's the Long Island Breakfast Club show. Grab a cup of Java or espresso. It's the Long Island Breakfast Club show. Tina Valentina is the host, you see. She's as classy as she can be. Grab a cup of coffee or espresso with the Long Island Breakfast Club show. I say rise and shine, get up and go. It's the Long Island Breakfast Club show. Grab a cup of coffee or espresso with the Long Island Breakfast Club show. Another cup of Java or espresso. Another cup of coffee or hot cocoa. It's the Long Island Breakfast Club show. It's the Long Island Breakfast Club show. It's the Long Island Breakfast Club show.
Good afternoon, everybody. It is Thursday, my favorite day. We're here in Paradise Studios, having a great day with some great guests. On my right, I have Terrell Carpenter, Terrell Maurice. On my left, I have this beautiful lady, Linda Maffey. And on my other left, I have my dear old friend that I haven't seen forever, ever. And he is going to talk to us about Medicare and all the things that we need to know. And his name is James Donnelly. Thank you so much. Coming.
Thank you so much for having us.
Today, we always do first. What is today? National Day. It's National Men Make Dinner today. So both of you, you have to make dinner.
Okay.
It's also National.
I have to go home and sheetrock my basement. Is that enough? Do I still have to make dinner?
No, you gotta
I still gotta make dinner? Oh,
It's
geez.
National Chocolate Bittersweet Day. So
Okay.
buy your wife some, or your girlfriend, or your loved one, or your dog, some chocolate. So that's what today is. We always start the day off with our Sutter Home wine. So let's have a little salute.
Salutes. New and old friends, huh?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Does.
Yes. This lady was always the grease behind the wheel. That's what I'm calling you today.
Oh, okay.
From the pizzeria. And she's just terrific. And we're going to start with you.
Oh.
So let's talk about how I met your husband since I moved here in December. And we have the pizza there all the time. She brought us pizza. Everybody taste it if you want.
It looks really
yummy.
good. I have
Looks
to be honest with
delicious.
you. Linda, it looks so
Oh,
good.
thank you.
It
Thank
looks
you.
so good.
So
Take pride in.
I'm gonna have a bite. Can I have a
you
bite
should-
now, or do I
yes,
have
you
to
can
wait?
eat, yeah.
All right. You
It's
gotta tell me if
National
you gotta
Eating
tell
Day.
me if I have something in my teeth though before I
right.
talk. All
We
right.
have toothbrushes too. So let's talk about how you started.
Wow.
I understand Floral Park.
Well, my father came. My parents came to this country from Italy, and with my grandmother, who's been long gone for almost 25 years now. Somehow they got into the pizza business. They were in Floral Park, a place called Mama Lucy.
Which I lived there for my whole childhood.
And now I was too young for that. And then they moved to Valley Stream in 1974. 50 years they opened up Ancona Pizza in Valley Stream.
Where I live
Hang
now.
on, that was your family, Ancona Pizza?
Yeah.
Oh my
yeah.
God, we used to go there when we were kids,
Yeah.
right on Rockaway, right?
Yeah, right on Rockaway Avenue on the corner.
Yeah, right on the corner. It's still
Yeah.
there? They still own it or no?
there. So it's still there. You know what? My uncle's still there. They did, someone else running it because, everybody gets older, but my Uncle George is still there, like all
Wow.
the same workers.
That was the best.
They all still use the same
Wow.
recipes. And, and then you have my husband who, his father started with clamming at like Peter's Clam Bar.
That's my other favorite place. Oh my goodness.
Oh, jeez.
And then he went to Lenny and John's with his brother-in-law in Brooklyn. Then he went to Manhattan, Maffei Pizza, where he was there like also in the 70s also. And obviously, everybody gets up there in age, retires. So my husband was in Manhattan. He was there. And eventually, it just got too hard into Manhattan to commute and everything. So we came to look for a place, and we came to Massapequa 11 years ago. It's 11. It'll be 11 years on December 2nd of 20.
Congrats.
We opened up
Congrats.
on 2013,
Wow.
And and it used to be a shoe store. It used to be
Really?
Eric's Comfort
On the
Eric's
corner?
Comfort White
I
Shoes.
know
You
we
have
have
any
the one
stock
in
yet?
Minnesota.
Any stock left?
Yeah,
No?
right. So it used to be Eric's Comfort White Shoes. So we have that mentality where we're always
Look,
there.
there you are. We just had you up
yeah.
there. Put a clip up.
Where we're
Oh, I
always
missed
there.
it.
We do we do a
Oh,
lot of
there you
we
go.
do a
Look
lot
at
of
them.
fundraising
Wow.
and everything. We like to try and be part of the community, but
Well, you're part of the community, right?
yeah,
Are you
yeah.
kidding?
You know what? I have to say, our place, we want everybody to feel like home. You know how when you have like cheers where everybody
And
knows
you
your
do.
name?
Let me tell you, we
We
go
know
every
the
week before the
customers.
show.
Yeah, so we
And
know the customers.
let's talk about the soups.
Oh my gosh, we have our cook in the back. You give him some ingredients. He does like some really like amazing soups, not just traditional like pastiglione, but he'll do like a jambalaya. He'll do like a sausage and broccoli rabe.
Oh, it's my
He'll
favorite.
do, oh my god, every day he'll do like a seafood like special soup, and I mean really top of the notch stuff. Corn chowders. He really tries to mix it up, so there's definitely will cater to like
Well, you
whatever
were saying
kind you
people
want.
come from Suffolk.
People come from Suffolk County, this
yeah.
little old couple.
Yeah.
We talk to them every week, and they come for the soup.
Yeah.
And they
Definitely
drive
gotta get
55 minutes to get here.
And I have to say that's very humbling.
Mhm.
That's very humbling to think that people.
I mean, they're so
Come.
nice. They
You know
talk to
what?
us.
Yeah, you have to kind of get to know your customers. You have to really kind of see like what they like, and you have to use really good ingredients. I
Yeah,
mean,
fresh.
everything.
Well,
My
I
husband
could tell.
says.
I could tell Linda that the
tell us about
ingredients
this
really.
cheese.
This is
Oh, my God.
unbelievable.
Oh, my
The
God, did
pizza
you
is really.
taste- you
No, he
didn't
didn't
taste
taste
it?
it.
I tried.
You forced him to have a,
Listen,
Yeah,
a
not
slice.
yet. I'm definitely gonna have a
Listen,
slice,
Not you-
but
so I
I don't
came
wanna
here. I
be
was
able
like,
to-
You gotta
We're,
eat
you're
when you're
boozing us up.
Italian.
You're boozing us up. You're giving us pizza. Like here, I thought this was gonna be like a real serious
I
kind
know
of
I'm
thing,
with,
and
I
I
know
was
I'm with
like,
Italians.
and I'm like, we
drinking.
start off with a little
Here we
wine.
go.
Like,
We're
come
gonna
on.
one bottle down, guys.
Is there another one?
I got 3 more.
Oh my goodness, let's go. We're gonna have a good time tonight. All right.
No.
So anyway, so what is it made of? What kind of specials? Because
No,
it's different.
It's a fresh mozzarella, but even the cheeses that you use, there's all different kinds of varieties, and it's like we use the grande, we use palio, but it's fresh mozzarella, San Marzano tomatoes, fresh basil. I mean, pretty much everything always has like all the same cheeses, all fresh mozzarella. I mean, the way he cooks for us at home is the way he cooks for customers. So
Nice. With love.
yes. With,
And his name is Dominic.
with
I'm
love and
tasting
abundance.
it. I'm tasting
Yeah.
all this love right now. I
Yeah,
gotta tell
tasting
you.
it.
Once we get
TLC?
up there, I'm
Really?
I'm gonna kill it.
Yeah.
so now, when I first
I
met
feel
Dominic,
weird eating on the air, but
was January.
I had a little taste, and it's all over now.
The first show we had here was in January, and we
Yes.
became fast friends.
Yes.
And the first thing he said, I said, "What are you gonna do for me?" He goes, "Well, what do you want?" I'm like, "Make me a sandwich and call it the Valentina." So what did he say? I gotta ask my wife. You gotta talk to my wife.
He's a smart husband.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Happy
wife,
wife,
happy
happy
life.
life.
I make that
That's
mistake
what
all the
they
time. I
say.
try to make decisions on my own, and it's all over. It's like
And then I said to him, "Well, what about if I give you my cards? Put them on your pizza box." He goes, "Gotta talk to the boss." So we finally got the boss in today,
Aw.
and we were happy to meet you because we
Aw,
love
thank
it
you,
there,
thank
and we come a
you.
lot. Have you ever been on this any show in this building?
No, I have
So
not.
we're the first
Yes.
show to get you.
Yes, yes.
That's big.
Yes, you know what? You got me. You know what? That's it, Tina. I said when I heard about you, I'm like, I have to go. And he was telling me I had met you one time in the store once before, and I said I have to go.
Yeah, and
see
we're so
Tina.
glad to have you on. Really, she's a
Well,
pleasure, isn't
so
she?
now you're gonna put the cards on the pizza box. Is that the next step?
So I'm like, I'm looking at these cards. I go, you know what? I go, I'll talk to you after
Yeah,
with that. You know.
absolutely.
Why not
But,
now?
But
if you say the Valentina, you know how many people are going to buy it?
Yeah.
A lot.
Aw.
Because that name is unbelievable.
It's an Irish name, right?
I
It's
know.
strong
but
Irish-
these
it's strong
people
Irish
know
name,
you
right?
for so many
Well,
years.
I used to be Tina till I turned
Uh-huh.
50 when all the shit hit the fan.
Well,
And
didn't we
I
just had a
know.
conversation
Yes.
about this?
and I took my name back to Valentina. I was Valentina when I was born.
Oh,
And
okay.
it was the best thing I ever did, and that's when I wrote my books and all my life changed.
So you're gonna be Valentina from now
I'm
on.
Tina Valentina on the show.
Yes.
In the literary field, I'm Valentina.
Okay. All right.
So
I love it.
how do you do a lot of takeout?
We do. I have to say, nowadays, a lot is delivery. But before COVID, we used to have people come in to sit down. But I think that's kind of changed a little bit. But we do a lot with the deliveries, and my delivery drivers, I hire the local kids.
Oh, that's nice. The kids in your pizzeria, they're great.
I have some delivery drivers that used to be like little kids riding their bicycles, and now here they
that's
are.
real
So I get to
community.
see them. Yeah, I get to see them grow up, and I love that we all work like a team. Everybody gets along.
That's life.
And it's hard to really get along in
Oh.
business,
Oh, yeah.
especially when things get busy.
You
But
talking about your husband?
no,
Well, you're just talking about in general.
Yeah,
Oh, all right.
but people don't think that we're husband and wife
Oh,
because they
right.
don't think that husband and wife can work so well together.
Well, you do,
that's
and
very
that
we
says
do,
a lot
we
to
do.
the both
You know
of you.
what?
Yeah.
And
we
not only
work-
that, you are the queen because he will not agree to anything without you, which that's a big compliment.
I have to
man.
say we're together 33 years, so you know
for
what?
you.
Like we
Very
definitely
nice.
got
It's a double life sentence, right?
And how many kids? Are your kids little, big, old?
No, I have we have a 22 and a 24-year-old.
Do they work in the pizzeria?
You know what? Here and there that they've worked in there. Sometimes it's like hard to have like your
Yes.
kids
Yeah.
working with you.
Definite.
So.
You want mine?
But but here and there, like I have to say, if you're in there,
You're
my
stuck.
father used to always say, if you come in and we need help,
Put
you're
the
helping.
apron on.
Put the apron on. My father used
Yeah.
to say, you know what time you're going in, you don't know what time you're leaving.
That's
So
Well, it's very true.
and you
But-
have to have a strong work ethic.
Oh,
so.
definitely. So I'll have to tell Bobby we're the first show to get
Yes.
you in here as a sponsor.
Yes,
So
absolutely.
Thank you very, very much, and I'm glad you came.
Oh, it's my
and
pleasure.
I met some really nice people in there, and we also had our Newsday article done in your pizzeria.
Yeah.
So we sat at the big booth,
Yep.
and the reporters came to talk to us about the book club and how all of us decided to write books. And it was a Newsday about 4 years ago, and that was in your pizzeria.
Yep.
So it serves a lot of purposes for a lot of different things. And you'd rather go there than go to Dunkin' Donuts. Let's
Yeah.
face it. We like the coffee and the donuts, but
Well, it's
we'd rather
nice
have the
because we
pizza.
want to make it feel like everybody gravitates to the kitchen when they're in the house. Everybody goes to the kitchen, so it's kind of like you know what he always says, my house is your house.
There you go.
Right.
So he goes just until we close the door.
Yeah. And I met your dad, and your dad was in there.
Yeah.
He's probably going to watch now.
Yeah.
And he was so sweet. And I said, come on over. He says, no, I'm going to stay here. But he was cute.
Very
I
camera
love
shy.
old people. They're so sweet. I miss my
Learn a
parents.
lot
so.
from them. Learn a lot from
My
them.
father and mother were very oriented Italian, and in a lot of things, politics. We used to vote Italians all the way. That's it.
So don't matter what party,
He said,
as long as they had a vowel
He said-
at the end of their name.
he
Is that what
said-
you're saying?
Yes. My father would tell us, you know what to do. My father thinks God bless his soul.
I never heard
He
such a thing
thinks-
ever in my life.
My
That's
He was
father
so-
old
thinks-
school Italian.
McDonald's was made by an Italian.
Wow.
But I'm also part of the Sons of Italy, and some of the things my
Oh.
father told me are true because they talk about it. And so sometimes I listen to these men talk, and I'm like, you know what? My father told me that. So he used to say, I'm not a stupid man. I'm a smart man. You're going to see. And he predicted the cyclamates in the tables with the glue and the cancer-causing things.
Oh, really?
Oh,
wow.
okay.
Predicted all of that, and he believed in vitamins. And
Vitamins are good for you.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with
Yes.
that,
But it
right?
took
Right,
too
Drew?
many.
100%.
Oh, he
he
took too
took
many?
Oh.
But he didn't even believe in the water, like drinking the water. It's no good for you. But anyway, he's a great man, and we miss him a lot. And he used to come to my house and go into my medicine cabinet and throw out anything that was from a drugstore that wasn't good for you, and then would plant crabgrass in my backyard because he wanted us to boil it and drink the water.
Really?
'Cause it's
Dandelions or crabgrass?
Yeah,
Dandelions,
Oh,
dandelions,
oh.
yeah,
Yeah,
dandelions, yeah, because they make wine out of vinegar. They make out of dandelions wine. It's actually really good. It's a southern thing too. Yeah.
So that's, anyway, it goes with the pizzeria, and
Wow.
he used to make peppers and put fans all around the kitchen. My poor mother, hot peppers.
Oh.
And when you would breathe in there, you would be breathing all this. But he was a great guy. We loved him.
Yeah,
Miss him a
learn
lot.
a lot from. Well, listen, we still do the same things that, like, let's say my father did in business, the Domic's father did in business. Like you learn, and you just continue, and You just hope
Yeah.
that everybody sees that you have passion in your, you know,
Yeah.
in
So
your
when
food.
people want to order, what do they call? Or do they go to a website, or do they go to your Facebook?
You know what? It's so funny because we're not like big with social media because
You need to be.
I know,
Get one of
but
those kids that work
I know
for
we
you to
need
do
our
it.
kids. So we are on Facebook, and then now we're gonna be going on probably
Instagram.
Instagram. Thank
Good.
you.
And TikTok.
And
You
TikTok.
gotta do
You know.
TikTok. You get a lot of
TikTok,
views
yeah,
at
yeah.
TikTok.
Yeah, and and just to show like kind of like what we do, how we do things, but we do like now everything's like with ordering online, whether through Grubhub or DoorDash or Slice, like that's how the kids know how to order. But we,
Well,
we,
most people. I mean, I didn't
Yeah.
even know what it was until my daughter. She does everything.
I
like
know,
that,
I
you
know the younger.
Well, no
ones,
one knew
they-
what it was until COVID, and
Yeah.
then all of
Yeah,
a sudden,
all of a
like
sudden everything
DoorDash,
flew.
Uber Eats, everything just blew up,
Everything
you
just
know,
came about.
which
so-
gets you thinking, right?
Well, everything different.
Maybe they started it, you know.
Yeah, exactly. You never know. There's so many things we don't know, and there's so many things we still have to learn, like AI.
Mhm.
Oh,
Ah.
that's scary. But you know what? If you don't try it, you're stupid. Because guess what? They make your compositions for you now.
No.
You just say
I just
something.
found out about that actually.
It's just they made
Yeah.
a better thing about me than I wrote.
Yeah, my 8-year-old showed me ChatGPT. Yeah. I had no idea what it was.
It's
Yeah.
pretty unbelievable.
It is. It's amazing.
And they can make you other things. Your videos, everything.
You know what my concern is? You're talking about your dad. You're talking about
Yeah.
your father from Italy, and all the tradition and all the culture that was brought to the United States. Now,
missing.
everybody's family. You have that with your grandfather, right? Your grandfather just passed. I'm so sorry for your loss.
Thank you very much.
And I'm scared that we're going to lose that tradition.
Unless the parents.
So we need to document it. We really
Yes.
need to document it
Yeah.
because you know what happens is there's so many stories that my grandparents shared with me that I didn't write down, and I remember half the story or a quarter of the
Yeah,
story,
not
and
the
I'm
whole
like,
thing.
oh wait, we had something to do with this and something to do with that. We need to really document
yes.
Yeah.
history so we don't forget it because you know what happens is if you can't forget it. If history repeats itself,
It
right?
does,
If you don't
yeah.
remember, if you don't remember the mistakes, so mistakes, positive things,
Yes.
culture, history. I mean,
That's
we need to
right.
start documenting that stuff, and it's so easy to document. You have the
Now you
phone
have
right
the
I
now.
know, right?
You
But-
at
can
your
Google it.
access.
You can make it on a tape.
It's
Another
funny.
fear of mine is that we're not gonna document everything. Everything's gonna be trapped in that phone and like pictures, right? We used to have
Yeah.
photo albums.
Yeah.
Now we don't have photo albums.
Everything's,
everything's on the
thousands
phone.
of pictures.
But then who
But
gets
now
to
you
see
can get
it?
books.
Yeah,
You
but who
can get
gets to
books
see it?
made out of your photos. I mean,
I know.
and you can write a
doesn't?
book. Right now, you start writing your book for when your kids grow up, your mother, your father, about you, about everyone. And then there's a book that somebody writes at the end, and it's the whole family.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I
That's
do
a
that
great
through
idea.
the Breakfast
Oh, wow,
Club.
that's amazing.
If you guys need to write a book, just call us. We'll set you up with Red Penguin Books. She's who wrote all the books I wrote, and everyone in my book now wrote a book.
That's amazing.
And so that's what we do with the club. Different things.
So
Yeah.
great.
It's funny you said that. Just to piggyback off of what you said, keeping the rituals. Because my grandfather, he was 90. He had a whole bunch of sayings, and some people say when I talk, I sound like him.
Well, that
and
does
one
happen.
Of his, one of his favorite sayings that he taught me, and I had T-shirts done, was "To be aware is to be alive."
Be
Oh.
alive.
So, and that's big. So,
So now you're alive.
oh yeah, I'm
Now
alive
he's
now.
Terrell Maurice.
Terrell Maurice.
Terrell
That's
Carpenter.
my Facebook. Yes.
And he's been in The Fontanas, which, of course, that's my favorite. He's been Law and Order. He's been in
Nurse
Jackie,
Jackie, yeah.
which sounds like not a very good movie. but-
No,
it
it
was a
was.
show, it
That
was a
was a
show,
good
yeah.
show. That was
Yeah.
with Edie Falco.
Oh,
I
That's
know.
yeah.
I thought it was more like a nurse.
You thought it was a naughty nurse.
Yeah.
You thought he was doing some double,
Yes.
triple X stuff over
Yes,
there with
that's
the
what
naughty
I thought.
nurses.
Nurse Jackie, and she's a very nice. I remember her on set. She always liked to chew gum on set.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a very nice
And
lady.
he's been in Gossip Girls, Blue
Gossip
Bloods.
Girls.
Oh, my girls are watching that, right? My daughters are watching Gossip Girls now.
No big roles yet, but I need one more voucher to become SAG actress.
Which you're going to teach me about that because I did 4 so far.
Oh, I'll get in contact with my agent. I'll show you what's going on.
And Orange is the New Black, which is a
Oh.
very good.
Yeah, I played that.
I know,
yeah.
what?
I was the security guard in that, but yeah, no major
You were
roles just yet.
a prison ward in that, or
I was a security guard, like a prison ward. I was an extra, so
Oh,
they
okay.
dressed me up and stuff like
oh,
that.
that's so great.
yeah.
Now I gotta.
It is.
Yeah.
It is what it is, but it's exposure.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that's how you just kept getting more and more roles.
Yep. And
But
then
now
I got
your
out of
big
it.
role is this gym. So I understand we have a clip we're going to show.
Okay.
So let's show it. Bobby, can we show that clip? And you're going to get ready to do this little dance that you do?
I'll do something for
All
you.
right, well, where's the
Because
stuff?
you got me drinking. I don't know if I can. I
Where
don't know
are
if I
those
can
other two
dance
bottles?
right now. Thank you very much.
That was great.
Wow.
So now what are you going to do here?
I don't know. I've been drinking. I don't know if I can even. I'll try something.
Let's see. Come
I don't
on.
know. Let's see what I
That
can
had
do.
to take a lot. That had to take a lot of training.
There you go. We
Yeah,
got to
let's see.
look at you. Look great over there. Look at the TV. How
I
nice.
don't know. I don't know. Let's see what we could do.
Do what
Let's
you
see.
can. Ooh, he's scary.
Let's see. See if I can get a little cross out. Okay.
Whoa!
That was
You
great.
just cut your pizza in half.
you.
There you
Yeah.
go. Boy,
But
I didn't
yeah.
even hear you breathing heavy.
No, that's one thing I concentrate on is breathing.
I think that's what
Breathing.
people forget. the
Oh, that's the
breathing.
biggest thing, and it's just footwork, it's technique, and I love jumping rope. So
Do you have to be coordinated to really?
I
I
would think
teach it.
so.
See, yeah, you gotta have
So
coordination.
you do
but-
like jump rope 101.
Oh, I give one-on-one lessons.
No, no,
but-
101, like intro to jump rope.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
What else do you
Absolutely.
do?
I do it all. I
Exercise.
just,
What
I
do you
just,
do when a full-size woman comes to you and says, and she can't even bend over? What do you do?
first I gotta see.
Are we going back to Nurse Jackie
Oh,
again?
man.
Is that what
Oh,
we're doing?
man.
Hang on.
This-
Are we going
See,
back
that's
to
why
Nurse
she
Jackie?
gives us this wine and stuff like this. What I'm
No, that's the reality. Come on.
No,
There's
but
all different
but
sizes of
Valentina,
women.
yes, but you gotta understand. People know that health is wealth, and all I'm doing is providing a service. You pay me to look good.
Right.
I'm like, it's really nothing to it. Everybody wants to look good. Some people want to cheat. Some people want to put in the work. I'm about putting in the work. Every time you train with me, like my coach told me, get ready to show up and show out. That's
Show
it.
out, huh?
The more you move, the more
Yeah.
you lose. That's it.
Now, do they wear like leotards, the women, or do they just wear
No.
shorts and t-shirts?
They come as you please. We're just going to work. You're going to tell me a goal. I'm definitely going to ask about your eating habits because 85% is what you put in your mouth. I'm going to do my part because obviously, if you see my social media, I'm changing lives in the gym, and you get out what you put in. So
Well, that's very true. Now, do you give water when you're dying
They
and you're
gonna-
killing the
they-
woman, or
they-
what?
They're gonna come with water, but
Oh, they bring their
give-
own.
Yeah, they bring their own water.
Okay.
We have water at the gym. I'm at the gym now. I'm at. I used to work at Equinox on the Upper West Side, but that commute was killing me. Getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning. So now I'm right here at Crunch in Amityville.
Which is very close to you.
Oh, very close. Thank God. And I've been there like 2.5 weeks.
And I heard they
um,
call you Coach T.
They call me Coach T.
Oh.
I have my own jump rope class called Jump Into Fitness every Tuesday at 9. I'm working on a second slot. So just show up. If you want to feel good, look good, I'm your guy. But you got to help me help you.
So it's on Merrick Road, 104 Merrick Road, Amityville.
Yes.
And
Amityville
what
Crunch.
time is that class that you have? And
9
what days?
o'clock. 9 o'clock Tuesday. Every Tuesday, like I said, I'm working on a second slot. But just show up. It's free. It's free.
What do you
I'm
mean
giving
it's
out
free?
free look good. So if you want to look good, it's free. The class is free.
You don't have to join Coach.
Well, you have to be, obviously, you have to be
have to join the
a
Crunch
member
Fitness,
of,
right.
of Crunch, but the class is free.
So what is Crunch all about? I know you're part of it, but what
Crunch
does
is-
Crunch have? Machines?
Crunch has everything.
Food.
Has no food. Valentina, yo, see this wine right here, I gotta stop because now you gotta be drinking wine on set, and I don't. Some words are slurring. I don't drink. I'm a lightweight. So Crunch is a good organization. It's a very good layout. They have a sauna. They have
Oh.
state-of-the-art equipment.
Now, do the people get dressed in the sauna or do they go in nude?
Yes. Valentina, what are we doing here?
We're in reality here.
Well, the
This is
sauna,
a reality
no,
show.
people,
We
you
got the
take off
truth.
you take off your shirt. The guys take off their shirt. They go, and you could go with your shirt on, but it's a really hot sauna, and you just open up your pores. That's basically it. Get rid of, release the toxins out of your body. That's what it does. So
Now, is it a co-ed, the sauna? Or
no,
women or
the
men?
women have their own sauna.
Okay.
The men have their own
You
sauna.
know, I gotta find this out for all the ladies because it's gonna ask me this.
Well, only thing I can tell you right now, I'm a little under the influence, but at the end of the day, health is wealth.
It is.
I'm changing lives in the gym. You want to feel good, look good, I'm your guy. I started
you
my own
are.
company, Train to Inspire. I do a lot with the kids, and I travel. I'm all over.
Is that you drinking again?
Oh, that's me having a nice glass of wine. Yes,
lightweight,
Isn't that
huh?
a great
Yeah.
thing?
That's a lightweight,
Thank
huh?
you very much.
That was a
That's
big
what
glass.
you're thinking. That's
That
a
was a
great
big.
That was at Salt Bay. Salt Bay. Nezareth.
That was
Restaurant in
a
the
big
city.
glass of wine.
Oh,
man.
that
Now
is nice.
now I don't believe you're a lightweight. I'm just gonna start questioning
you
you
work
now.
hard, you play hard.
Yeah, no, I
But
get it.
on that picture, you should use that for any filming because that's a hot picture.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yeah. So
Thank you.
now, where do they call you? What's the website? Where do people?
My
Facebook.
People know my Facebook. It was Terrell Carpenter, but unfortunately it got hacked. So now I'm under Terrell Maurice. On Facebook, my Instagram is my business name, Train to Inspire,
Which
and
I
you'll
love
see.
that.
And you'll thank you very much, and you'll see my name. Just go on, follow, and you can DM me if you want to work out. But like I said, 80, just when you come, because I get a lot of DMs and stuff, and I want to help everybody. I want to make everybody look good. But when you come out, be prepared to show up and show out. And you got to work, because 85% of it is you. I'm going to do my 15%. So help me help you.
Very nice. Now TTI, Train to Inspire.
Train to inspire.
But I like the TTI.
Well, we could do it.
No, I'm
Whatever
just
Valentina
saying.
wants. If you want TTI, let's do TTI.
No, I just think it's cute. You could come up with a little slogan.
100%.
TTI. Let's figure out a slogan for him. Too tough.
This wine is amazing, by the way.
What about heart patients? Can they do the rope thing?
Well, see, and it's a funny thing you said that. I had this, I call her young lady because I was raised by my grandparents, but she told me after class, she came into my class, she was 89 years old, and she said, shh, I'll be 90 in a month.
Oh my
Wow.
goodness.
Wow.
And I was like, wow. Because, see, all it is movement. So I just had her, like, obviously, everybody doesn't know how to jump rope. So I had her just doing little things just like this. She was just stepping. Because I just wanted to see the rhythm. And it's just sound. I'm big on sound. So listen to this. Boom, 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 boom.
That seems
boom.
easy.
And then, so
I can
it's
handle
just,
that.
and then you're still moving. You're moving, so the more you move, the more you lose. So she stood the whole 45-minute class.
Good for her.
And when she told me, because she looked about maybe 70, 75 if you had to.
Wow.
She's about to be 90. She was slim. And she did the whole 45 minutes. She had a water. She even brought her, I thought it was her husband. It was just a friend of hers.
Probably a boyfriend.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to say that, but
These
I
old
don't know.
ladies, they get them. Let
But
me tell you.
Come to the class. It's called Jump Into Fitness every Tuesday at 9, right in the group fitness center. And I'm working on a second slide.
Okay, now I have one more thing, and then we're going to go to our next guest.
Okay.
You know what a BBW is?
Oh my God. I think I do.
Okay. Do you have anything special for the BBW women?
Yes.
That's Big Beautiful Women.
Oh,
Yes, yeah. I thought it was something else, but
It
yeah,
is.
but
A
like
lot
I
of
said,
them-
I'm a little under the influence. But listen,
all those,
There's a lot
listen,
of them
I
that
understand,
need
and I love.
extra
Listen,
care.
Valentina, I love
That's a good-
giving out extra care, but at the end of the day,
gotta do the work.
once again, you have to put in the work.
I know.
We're gonna set up, and I'm certified also in nutrition, also,
No.
so I can do meal prepping, whatever you need
Wow, he does
to
it all,
get
guys.
you. I do it all, especially when it comes to health. I'm big. I know what it's like to COVID, to gain weight. I've been in a lot of different jobs and bricklayers union and car dealerships, but I'm home now. Like I said, I fell in love with anatomy and physiology, and I love the way the body works. So I was out of commission for about 3 months, and I'm back better than ever. I feel good, and let's
and
go.
you look good, so
Oh, thank you very much.
let's give him. He really.
Good
you
job.
Love
Thank
what
you.
you did.
Thank you very
And,
much.
You should reach out to some BBWs. They're called plus size women.
I love them. I love them all. All you plus size women, I love you all.
There
If you
you
want
go.
great results, come see Terrell
Okay.
Carpenter. Thank you.
Thank you, Terrell.
Ask her that one.
Well, whatever
So
works.
now, you seniors out there, I'm a senior. You're a senior over there. Of course, you guys are too young. I know so many seniors that are getting all of these things, like what I just gave you about Medicare. We have to make a change in 4 weeks. We don't know what to do. This gentleman can help us. Jim
100%.
Donnelly, do they call you Jim or James?
James.
James.
I was Jim.
JD.
I was JD, and my wife's is JD as well.
You're kidding.
Yes.
Very nice.
I was I was Jimmy Donnelly until 5th grade.
Well,
and
you
then
were- well,
I
that's
went to
Irish.
Catholic school. I
Yes.
went to Catholic school, and when my mother dragged me to Catholic school, and then when I sat down in front of Sister Dolores, who was the
Oh.
principal, she said, "What's your name?" And I said, "Jimmy Donnelly." And she picked up a piece of paper like this, and she said, "What does this say?" And I said, "James Donnelly." She said, "This is your birth certificate.
That's
your
your name."
and
And
you
she
know, you're
made
gonna
it.
go by that for the rest of your life."
And you
Wow.
did.
So ever since 5th. So if you knew me before 5th grade, you call me Jimmy. If you know me from after 5th grade, you call me James. So,
Well, her name was probably Sister
so you know me
Tarantula.
after 5th grade, so you're gonna
Yes.
call me James, all right?
Yes.
And I'm going to call you
I'm gonna
James.
call you
James,
Tina
yeah,
Valentina, all
yeah,
right?
but I like
was
it.
just so confused,
I
all right?
like James, you
Oh,
know,
thank
because
you.
I like the professional side. Like I work with a lot of kids in my corporate job, and it was a technology company, so they were able to come in their pajamas. I mean, it was very lax. It was a great company, but I didn't believe in it. But I was old school. So, what do we do? Like all I know is I have to make a change in 3 weeks. I'm on AARP and I'm on Medicare.
Okay.
And I have a private plan for my medicine.
Okay.
So how do I know
So
what
you're
to
like
do?
most Americans, to be honest with you. There's nothing unusual about you. Medicare is very, very confusing.
Oh,
And how I originally got into Medicare is originally I had a business, a family business. We worked in the family business. I fell in love with life insurance. I bought life insurance when I
that's
was
another
younger.
thing I'm
I
finding
got
out
it for
about
my
now.
children.
100%.
I really fell in love with life insurance. And one day my broker called me in the middle of the night and he said, "I just want to say thank you. You've sent me over 21 clients over the last 7 years. I appreciate your business. If you ever want to change of careers, call me." I was a little frustrated. It was 9:30 at night. I was sitting at my desk going through mail, paperwork, doing payroll. And I really thought about it. And I said, I really believe in life insurance. But a lot of people don't.
well,
A lot of people
did.
don't. No one sold me on it. My father hated it. He was the life insurance salesman with scam artists. I believed in it. I wanted to protect my family, my children, my young children. I wanted to build generational wealth. And that's the way you do it.
But what about now? Like I just found out because I'm trying to make changes. If I live to 80, the policy goes away. So all the money I
So
paid
you have
for,
a term policy then?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I didn't know that.
Yes.
So what happens?
Yeah.
If I
That's,
live
can we
past
do that
80,
on another episode
Yeah.
since it's AEP? Since it's AEP now?
Yeah.
So I went into the insurance business.
Okay.
I worked with Northwestern Mutual,
Okay.
and in my family, I was known as the insurance guy.
Mm-hmm.
My grandmother fell. She broke her hip. After the surgery, she went to a skilled nursing facility, and they switched her Medicare plan. So my family was freaking out. They called me. They wanted to know why they switched the plan. I didn't know anything about Medicare except it was for seniors. It was health
Right.
insurance for seniors. So I reached out to a friend of mine, and he, who did Medicare, I met him at an insurance conference in the Midwest. He explained it to me. They shouldn't have switched her plan. She was in the right plan. And I said, this is really confusing. I said, can I make a living doing this? And he said, yes, you can. So I got licensed, I got certified, and I worked with all of my life insurance clients that were seniors. And then I started doing seminars, just monthly seminars. I do 3 a month, Medicare 101. It's not a sales thing. It's
You
just
do it at the diners and you
I do it at the
provide
diners. I
breakfast, right?
provide breakfast. I do it at restaurants, wherever I can do it. We just have a corporate partnership with the Long Island Nets. So I'm going to be doing it at the Nassau Coliseum now. So it's really exciting. And I wanted to just teach people who are turning 65 about all the ambiguous crap that's
Yeah.
all over the
It's
internet,
all
that their
scam.
friends here. This is a scam. This looks
So
official.
one of our,
This says
Susan,
Medicare. This says
Susan brought it into me.
Yeah.
She goes, let's find out about
yeah,
this.
this is a scam. This is an absolute scam. If they're mailing it to your home or they're calling you, hang up, throw it in the garbage. It's a scam. This Medicare Advantage plan benefits for information for Nassau County residents. It's a scam. It's a sales.
I thought.
And then it says, would you like $1,789 for groceries?
Yeah, I figured it
All right.
wasn't
Oh, yeah.
true.
So
Super-
listen, there
super
are
scam.
Medicare Advantage plans that offer you a food card, but you have to be on Medicaid in order to get that that benefit.
Makes sense.
So here, I cut this out for you too. This was in the other day's
Oh,
paper.
thank you.
And the bottom line is, I know a lot of people that are clueless. So they go to the diner, and maybe they listen to somebody else, not you,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
who knows really what they need, and they get scammed
I,
there.
I know a lot of people like myself,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of Medicare agents, and I honestly, when you believe in what you do,
100%.
and you know in your heart that you're doing the right thing,
Mm-hmm.
that no one is as good as you, right?
There you
That,
go.
I mean, honestly, no
It's
one is
called-
as good
it's
as you.
called being passionate.
So
Yeah,
I'm
passion is
passionate
good.
about
Yep.
what I do.
Passion
I
is a good
love
thing.
helping people, right? And as you do, and you love making
100%.
the best pizza, and you love being the best mom,
Yeah.
and you love being the best talk show host. So there's very few people that I know in my industry that I trust, and I've come across 2. One is a very good friend of mine, and another. But he doesn't do a comprehensive approach. He only works with supplement plans and drug plans.
Right.
Who can afford supplement plans and drug
I
plans?
can't, but I have it
So
because I have a condition.
so then you
I
have,
have to have
so
it.
you're leaving 70% of the demographic on the table that can't afford that.
Right.
So I work with everybody. I do a holistic approach. We work with Medicare Advantage plans. There's good, there's bad, there's indifferent. There is no cookie cutter Medicare beneficiary.
Right.
There's not. You're not the same. Your grandpa wasn't the same. Your mom's not the same. You're not the same. Everybody is unique. So for someone to say, "Oh, Tina, I'm on Plan N and that's the best plan," that's an ignorant statement.
But what about the F plan? I heard that's the best plan.
Do you want to?
that true?
So do you want to hear? You want to hear why the F plan is the best plan?
Yeah, because it's the
Okay.
most expensive, right?
Oh, no. So the F plan covers all of your gaps in Medicare A and B, but it also covers your Part B deductible. How much is your Part B deductible?
I don't know.
$240. Okay. So the only difference between a G and an N is that between a G and an F is covering that $240 deductible.
Okay.
A Plan G is $306 a month. A Plan F is $266 a month.
Right.
So how much are you spending extra to save to not pay $240?
Right.
Almost $1,000
A year.
a year. So people, Plan F is the best,
But that's
but it's,
what I was
they're
told.
overpaid. They're spending
But
$1,000 to save $240.
And I consider
it's
myself
ridiculous.
an intelligent woman.
Yeah.
However,
It's absolutely
when it comes
ridiculous.
to insurance, most of us, you know,
It's
don't get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very
So
complicated.
you need to call this man and talk to him.
I
and
don't
have a cup of
charge.
coffee with him.
I don't charge for my services. I get paid from the insurance.
Well, Italians
companies.
will make you coffee. That's the first thing they do when a man
Espresso.
comes
Make
in.
an
Yeah.
espresso.
But I'm just saying, you know, in the old days, that's my parents. They used to come. The tax man would make macaroni. But today, you go to the diner. That's just the way it is.
There were a lot of changes this year.
Okay.
And I feel like whenever the government tries to get involved with something, right? Imagine the government tried to regulate weightlifting.
Yeah.
Like, how would that complicate your life, right? And what if the government came in and regulated how you make the pizza?
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, it would be silly.
Chaos.
You lose your own
So
personal
what happened? I
touch.
mean, granted, Medicare is a governmental health insurance for seniors, right? They collected your money from your paycheck for all of these years.
Right, so
they
we
put it in a
deserve it.
pool, right? So, And now you still have to pay for it because it only is covering 80% of your medical costs and 100% of your hospital minus your deductibles. But that's a whole other story. So now they're regulating drug costs, right? So now they're saying the max out of pocket you could spend on drugs while you're on Medicare is $2,000 a year. Sounds
That's
great.
nothing.
Sounds great, right?
Unless
Doesn't
you
it
have
sound great?
diabetes.
So now what happens? So now all these drug companies, because the true max out of pocket in 2024 is $8,000.
Yeah.
So now these drug companies are like, oh my, 2,000. So then we have to pay for the rest of it, the drug companies? So now they're restructuring their plans. They're changing formularies. They're raising premiums. They're dropping plans. But here's the catch. If your Jardiance is not in that drug formulary, guess what?
You gotta pay
It doesn't count towards your max out of pocket.
Right.
Whereas in all years prior, it counted towards your max out of pocket. And once you hit that catastrophic rate, the drug was free. Now, the drug companies have to protect themselves. They're businesses. They're in business to
Right.
make money.
Yeah.
Like, stop.
100%.
Like, it's like saying, you charge too much for personal training, but you're getting great results. But you're in business to make money. You're not a philanthropist. I mean, you may have some philanthropic, things that you do, but you're not a philanthropist. So that's what's happening. So everybody, I just spoke to a woman last night in Missouri. I'm licensed across the country,
That's
just
great.
so you know.
Oh.
I have
you do
clients
a
in
lot of
Hawaii.
things?
I have clients in Hawaii, Missouri, Florida,
Wow.
Texas.
That's nice.
So I have a client in Missouri. 2 of their seizure medications are not in any drugs formulary. Not in United Healthcare, not in Aetna, not in Cigna, not in WellCare, not in Humana. None. $10,823 a year they're responsible for their drug
So
costs.
what are you supposed to do?
So now, and this is what I have to tell people. I said, listen, now you're going to have to go to your doctor. Listen, we could get a formulary exception next year. We may. It's a possibility. I don't want to sell anybody on a possibility. I say things in black and
Yeah.
white.
Right.
I said, you need to speak to your doctor.
Change
Are there
your meds.
other meds you could get? Can we look at other options? Can we look at some overseas
It's very
medications?
complicated.
Can we go on Mark Cuban's website? But now I'm up until 11 o'clock at night looking for cheaper medication for her because that's what I do for my clients. You know, I'm me. I'm James
Well, you could
Donnelly.
say you're
My
very
agency,
passionate.
my
I
agency
was
is
just
Safe Haven
about to say
Insurance,
that.
and I named my agency Safe Haven Insurance
Safe
because
Haven.
I wanted a safe place
We're gonna give you
for
a halo.
seniors. I wanted
A
I
halo
wanted a
on your
safe
head.
place for seniors to go.
Yeah, but
and
that's a
and
good
I
name.
believe in what I do, and I'm very passionate about
But
what I do.
that's why
That's
people
funny you
come
said
to you.
that too,
Yeah.
because everybody just based on this little meeting we had, this talk show, whatever. 'Cause I'm a
What
little
it-
intoxicated. Everybody talk show. Listen, everything that I can say from the pizza shop to the insurance to even Valentina, we all are passionate about
We
what
are.
we do.
Yeah.
We are, and
obviously
we're
we're
doing
very
it
good
all
at
the
it.
time.
100%.
We really
So
are,
kudos to you
Thank
on
you
your
so
weight
much,
loss
Terrell.
journey too.
Thank you,
Yes,
thank
you
you.
look
Yeah,
fabulous.
you look
Thank you.
amazing,
Really.
man. Keep up the great
Wait
work.
till I hire Terrell. That's
Oh,
all
forget about it.
And by the way,
We're
this,
gonna hire you
this
for the-
pizza's gluten-free and vegan, all right?
Like you
Wink,
lose the
wink.
rest. We'll have a
Right,
fashion
Terrell?
show.
Wink, wink. It's
Yes,
gluten-free
yes,
and vegan,
yes,
all
yes.
right?
We'll have a fashion
but-
show, and we'll have you walk the red carpet.
Let's do
How's
it.
that?
Let's do it.
And we'll put the money
do
to charity.
everything.
But that's not all I do, Valentina. That's not. I don't just do Medicare.
You do
I
life
do,
insurance.
I do life insurance also, but health insurance.
Oh,
I do
okay.
individual. I
Okay.
do small group.
You
And I do
For
large
little
group.
companies,
For
right.
little companies, because little companies, these mom and pop shops, have a hard time getting health insurance. And I do work on, I don't work on the exchange, I volunteer on the exchange because I don't get paid to help people find a plan on the New York State Exchange. And their plans are garbage anyway.
Oh, I know.
But I have private insurance companies, Aetna,
That you work
Cigna,
with,
Anthem,
right.
that I work with that I'm able to insure a solopreneur or a mom and pop business. And the rates are really reasonable and it's really great insurance and it's available. And how I got into this is just because working with Medicare, there's always a spouse that's left behind. Because let's say,
Yes.
you're going on Medicare,
Well-
now your spouse is like, oh, what am I going to do? I'm only 63 because you
Exactly.
robbed the
Yeah.
cradle.
Well, my
you were hitting the
husband-
sauna.
right.
You're going in that sauna looking
Yes.
for some young meat.
Yeah.
You know? So now we got to find insurance for that,
Oh,
for
I
that young
know, but
husband
you
of
see,
yours.
even
You
me,
know?
I became a widow.
Yes.
And then I'm like, what do I do?
Yeah.
You know, so I had to,
Yeah.
and your head's a little, screwed up
Yeah,
when
of
you become
course.
a widow. But the bottom line is, like on this show, like today was very mixed, different things.
Yeah.
But we could have a show with you, your insurance guy, whoever is your Aetna or whatever, a lawyer that tells people that is 62, get your house out of
And
trust.
and we just had this conversation
Because
about
Yeah.
Terrell because his grandfather passed away and he
Right.
wasn't prepared for it.
Yeah.
and neither
And
was
this-
my
Yeah,
husband.
Tina, this is
100%.
my biggest frustration
Yeah.
is when I speak to people, right? And just like when you speak to people and you give health tips or nutrition tips and you try
Yeah.
to explain like the best mozzarella,
Yeah.
they don't listen.
No.
We're in such a
Nobody
narrow-minded
listens.
society, but there's a reason for it. We are so tainted by scams and sales tactics. So when I speak to somebody like, I'm good. That's what they say to me. I'm good, and I just want to shake them.
Yeah.
They say, "You're not good.
And
Sit
I-
down." And
right.
so I just tell people, "You know what? You are good. Look at my Google reviews. Look at my website, and then call me,
back.
and I'll just make sure that you're good."
And you know what I say
And
to
that's
people?
it.
Don't do what I did.
Yeah.
And
we
you know what
didn't
I
put
say
the
to
house
people?
in trust.
And guess
Yeah.
what? You know what I say to people? You can't put value on your health.
No.
Yeah.
You can't
Cannot.
do that.
No.
So
But I mean, when
that's
you're
it.
passionate, like, you know, I got doo-doo because my house wasn't in trust. And now I know all these women that come to me that say, you know, oh no, we're not in trust yet. Well, what if something happens to your husband next week and he falls off the roof? And he goes into a nursing home, they take your house.
Yeah.
I went through this with my grandmother. She got sick. She broke her hip, like I said. She
That's
went
the
into a
worst.
rehab center. Then she got sundowning. She had a fit. She wanted to go home. We brought her home. We paid out of pocket for AIDS. And now it's like, oh my God, 2 years in, we're like, now, like, what are we going to do? There's no long-term care insurance. There was no
And who could-
trust. There was no
right.
will. There was no estate.
Exactly.
And then now I have to kind of structure everything so I
Right.
could protect her and get her on Medicaid. But we weren't prepared.
But
But
it's
we
hard,
needed that
yeah.
trust. We needed that will. We needed
Right.
that power of attorney. We needed that
Well, I
Medicare
know it
medical
all now.
proxy.
I can teach
I
it.
know we could teach it exactly.
again-
but people say we're good, and whether they're good or they're not,
don't get it done.
And they say or the best one is I know I have to,
They
and
don't
they
have
never
the
do.
$3,000 to
Next
pay
week,
the
next
lawyer.
Monday, you can finance it.
Time
Stop it.
waits
There's so
for
many
no
lawyers
one.
that I
No,
work
but
with
that's
that'll
what
take
people
payments.
say. They don't want to pay the $3,000
Well,
to
it's
get
$3
the lawyer.
grand, or it's $100,000
Your
when you
whole
do
house.
it's your whole house.
Right.
I mean, it's crazy.
Definitely, you're very
Yeah.
good. I'm happy that you
Thank
came
you.
on. People are going to probably be interested in talking to you again.
Okay.
And you're passionate.
And we
Thank
could
you.
do
Yeah.
a whole hour just on you and the lawyer and the insurance company, you.
We could do like a 3-day event
No,
on all
we
of
could
that.
do it.
I mean,
A
really,
lot of
there's
That's
so
what I
much
said. It's so
information,
much.
Tina. There
Oh
really
my
is.
No,
God.
it's
I
too
mean,
much, but I'm just
check
saying.
out my YouTube channel.
I will.
I've interviewed those lawyers and those realtors and those Medicaid specialists just because. And I started a little YouTube channel. I'm not jumping in on your thunder.
No, that's
just
fine.
to inform. I said, oh, I'm going to do a Medicare show to talk about Medicare.
It's a big thing.
But it was boring. It sucked.
No, you have
It really
to be.
sucked.
You have to
And then I was like, let me just. Then I had brought a guest on, and I was like, oh my God, this is really exciting.
It is.
And then I started interviewing like elder care attorneys, real estate attorneys, realtors about downsizing your home, and just really trying to be a resource for seniors that are
It's just-
aging because
yes.
there's so much.
It's
There's so much
also
to swallow.
another
Yeah.
subject nobody wants to talk about is dying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not that you want to die, but most people don't have
My
life
grandfather
insurance
used to say there's
policy
only
for a
there's
funeral.
only 2 things in life you have to do, and that's
Death and
what.
taxes.
Yes.
I'm old
Death and
school.
taxes,
My
that's it.
grandfather said the
Death and
same thing.
taxes.
Same thing.
But
you know,
And and I hate to say it, but that's a good business to be in because
Yeah.
we all gonna die.
And
Yeah.
if you work
So-
in the medical industry, it's never going to go
But
away.
my plan, I really just want to help people live a long,
And
healthy,
Healthy.
amen,
long,
healthy,
healthy life.
successful
What a nice
life.
group of
Yes,
people here
because
today.
You
You-
know what she was doing.
people
You
are
knew this
living longer.
collabo
Hang
was
on.
good.
No.
We got the pizza guru over here. We got the insurance guy. We
Yeah.
got your health guy. You know you're smart.
We got
So
everyone.
Terrell,
You're
people are
smart.
living longer, right?
Tell your friends.
Because of
100%.
medicine,
Yes.
but they're living longer, but they're not living a quality life.
Life.
Yes.
Yes.
And that's why they have to move. They have to eat right. I tell my father, if you stopped, if you just got up off the couch and walked,
That's
drank
it.
water, ate a little healthier, left
That's
the bread
it.
and the processed foods out, you wouldn't be on half the medications that you're on.
Yeah.
I don't
You
believe.
know?
I hate to say. I don't even want to talk about this another time. But I don't believe in medication.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't believe in
No,
it because
you
the
could
doctor
heal
told
your
me-
body. Body
Of
can heal
course.
itself.
Yeah.
The doctor told me, Terrell, I want you to take what was the name of it? Amlodipine.
Yeah.
Your blood pressure's high. Okay. You know what I did? I took it. and I weaned myself off
Well,
it.
yeah.
Now my blood pressure is 120/80.
That's good.
Bye.
Yeah.
Because you have to take it because you have to regulate the
Yeah.
pressure.
Yeah.
I got it down and I never looked back.
No.
I started running and
Well, Mr. Healthier. But anyway,
Well-
here, you don't want to step on it. What is
what's
it?
the
It's a game.
you don't want to step on
What's
it?
something you don't want to step on?
Well, you should have asked me that before the wine. I don't know. Is it a trick?
No,
You
just
don't want to
make an
step
answer.
on. You don't want to step on somebody's toes.
Okay,
Oh,
that's a good one.
that's a good one.
Oh, well, so I'm not intoxicated then. So I'm doing
Okay,
good then.
something tall.
The
Say
Eiffel
something.
Tower. The Eiffel.
Eiffel Tower. The answer was
What's the point of this
See,
one?
that's what I
Did you
said.
roof us? This was only a little glass of wine.
I
Did you like
know.
roof us? I think she roofed
What
us.
is this,
This
actually?
She's taking us to
Oh,
the sauna, Terrell. We better
Pinot
watch out.
Grigio. Oh, all right.
The Eiffel Tower.
Okay. Okay, the Eiffel Tower.
Yes.
Something that you might accidentally eat.
A bug.
Ooh.
Very good. Good
Here.
answers, guy.
Yeah, that's
Very
good.
good answer.
Not in her pizzeria.
No.
Never
yes.
that.
Okay. Now, we're going to talk about something. We always say something at the end that's nice. I say kindness never goes out of style.
Mm.
The only things we can control are our attitude and how we deal with it.
Oh,
Yes.
And guys, do something nice today for somebody. Pay somebody's French fries on the McDonald's thing. Something like that. You're going to feel good about it. And that person is going to say, shit, somebody did that for me. That was very nice.
It's 3 times you said that.
I
word.
know. So say something nice for someone or what's something, you believe in.
So Henry Ford always said, whether you think you can or you think you can't, it's true. So I believe that positivity is everybody's motivation. Expel those negative thoughts, stay positive, and no matter what is going on in your life, try to put a positive spin on
Absolutely.
it. And it will help your health.
Absolutely.
Mental,
Yes.
physical, your well-being, and your presence just in front of other people. Because some people are
Exactly.
just
I like
not
that.
nice.
I
Yes.
say, step on those ants.
Yes.
Auxiliary negative thoughts. Did you
Oh,
know
yes.
that?
Oh, auxiliary, yes.
That's what an ant is.
I love it.
Tomorrow is never promised.
Tomorrow is never promised. That's what
Yeah.
Susan says. Our great Susan does all the decorations and greets everyone, takes all these great photos you're going to get.
And the 5 P's. Prior, planning, prevents, poor performance.
Amen.
So
Very
true.
good.
And
Now,
I
what about
say
you?
everybody could use a hug. And I always find,
I love
Yes.
I'm telling you, hugs
And
are the
pizza.
best.
And Leonardo's pizza.
Yeah.
And go to Leonardo's on our corner and tell them you saw it on the show. Tell them you want to see this Grease behind the wheel because she does most of the work. And tell them you want a Valentina sandwich.
And I had a little piece. What's that commercial back in the days? Polissimo, Magnifique, se boom. You remember that commercial back in the days?
What about the Prince Spaghetti? Anthony! Well, we did that with my, I have a little nephew named Anthony. We have such a good time with it. Really, we really, really do.
I had a good time at your show.
Yes, well, we
Thank
do.
you. You got
You
me,
guys got
Valentina. You got
company.
me.
You
get
Oh,
all
that
the
was the best
candy.
company.
You
And
always
I
get
get cookies,
food.
wine and cookies.
And pizza.
Come
And
down.
pizza, thanks. Help as well. Help as well.
We
Thank
have
you.
people that come for the audience, so you can come and network on our Christmas and Thanksgiving
Oh,
show.
thank you.
And
Thank
you're
you.
a neighbor, so you have to come.
Yes.
I mean,
Yes.
So
and
great.
here's your little goodies. Everybody gets
Oh,
a gift.
wow.
Oh my
I feel so
gosh.
special.
Yep.
I feel
Yeah,
so
I might-
special.
Yeah, I might come once a month. Look at this.
Tell your friends,
Ooh.
guys, because let me tell you, there's nothing like PR in your pocket, and that's what I do.
That's it.
This is a very inexpensive way
Love it.
to promote your company, and you keep the video for your life. Now, next week, you go and share that video again.
I got it. And
And you're going to have a professional photo.
yeah.
Who
I'm with
does
it.
that for you?
You
I'm
do.
with it.
do.
Valentina Janet.
Valentina.
Who does it for
Yes.
you? Valentina
Tina
Janet.
Valentina. That's
And guess
it.
what? The first time you've been on the show, and how long has they been here? A long time.
Long time.
So I thank you.
Thank you. And I know that Jimmy, it's Jimmy
James.
before 5th grade. No, Jimmy before
Jimmy
5th grade.
before
James
fifth grade.
after 5th grade.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I know you as James.
James,
Pleasure
thrilled.
meeting
Pleasure.
you.
Where you
Absolutely.
going?
No, I'm not going nowhere. I'm not going nowhere. I just want to shake
Acts
his
of kindness.
hand.
Acts of kindness.
Yes,
See,
I want to
this is
shake
my
his
new
hand.
toy.
Oh, jeez.
Isn't this hysterical? Try it.
Yeah,
It's good
Valentina.
for stress. Feel it.
Valentina, Valentina.
Valentina.
It's a
But
great
we all
stress
don't each
buster.
get one. We just get these goodies. Those
That's
don't
it.
come in the goodies.
And I can't wait to get off of camera so I can tear this up.
Yeah.
Oh, we can't. It's green. You don't see it.
Stop.
You don't see it. It's green.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, look at this.
Look at this. Look.
That's right.
Oh.
That is pretty good, actually. It looks good on there. So today's news, the daily news: stop worrying and get better at accepting negative feedback. That's a bad thing.
Yes.
You don't want to accept negative feedback.
No.
Put
Although-
that to rest.
We want
It
good
doesn't, any
energy,
feedback
good
is
energy,
exposure. It doesn't
good
make a
energy.
difference.
Well, this is
As long as
true.
they're commenting on anything, it doesn't, whether it's good or bad, you're getting the clicks.
Yeah.
What? This here. Look
Good
at that.
energy,
This is
good
really
energy,
cute.
good
Look at that,
energy.
what it does.
Oh my God, where'd she go? She disappeared.
we want is
there
good
she is.
energy.
She's
That's
back.
it.
There you go, guys.
Good energy.
And that is a wrap.
That's it.
Time
Positive
to
thoughts.
throw the
Yes.
balls and throw those balls,
All those
guys.
balls. Oh my goodness.
There you
All
go.
these innuendos, Tina. I don't know. Toys,
Okay.
nurses. I don't know what's
There you
going
go.
on.
Sauna.
Sauna,
You
right?
got 12 minutes.
BBWs.
It's like New Year's Eve.
Oh, throw the ball. Throw it.
No, you throw it at the camera.
Oh, the camera?
There you go.
Oh, guess what? I got the ball right back.
There you go. Okay, that's a wrap, guys. Have a great
Have a
day.
great day. guys. Thank you.